Tom. We need to talk. What the heck are you doing? Are you really serious?
What do you want from me? I really don't want to have to talk to you. I also don't have much free time today.
What is wrong with you? You shouldn't be talking back to me like this. You should make time to talk to me.
There's nothing wrong with me. I just don't want to be talking to you.
Don't get so ahead of yourself. I'm your manager. You really need to show me more respect. Do you not realize that my position is above yours? You're my subordinate. All you should be doing is obeying my orders.
Yeah, I know that you're my manager. You've told me this countless amounts of times. I'm getting tired of hearing the same thing over and over from you.
If you know, then you need to show me more respect. You need to stop talking so arrogantly to me.
Would you just hurry up and get to the point?
I told you to treat me with more respect. Did you not understand that?
Please calm down and just tell me what you need to say. Stop wasting so much of my time. I'm going.
Who cares about your time? My time is so much more precious than your time.
It sounds like you have nothing that's important to say to me. I'm actually busy. I'm gonna get going if you have nothing to say to me.
Wait. Hold on a minute. You can't just leave. I've contacted you because I had something to say. Are you stupid or something?
If you have something to say to me, then hurry up. I told you this earlier, but stop wasting my time.
Why are you being so arrogant? I thought I told you that I'm your manager.
Stop repeating the same phrase over and over. Nobody's gonna respect you if you keep saying that. If you want respect, you need to shut your mouth and gain the respect with your actions.
I can't believe that you're looking down on me like this. If you keep this up, I'm gonna fire you. You wouldn't want that to happen, right?
LOL. Are you serious about that?
What do you think is so funny? I'm being very serious. You're really gonna lose your job if you're not careful. Alright, listen Tom. I also saw that you scheduled to have a paid day off next week. You did that without my permission. I'm gonna fire you if you don't show up at work next week.
Are you seriously saying that? That's just abusing your power if you really do that. I took all the necessary steps to get a day off. I filled in all the required paperwork and got it accepted by HR. There shouldn't be any problem with me taking a day off.
The problem is with the reason you're taking a day off. Did seriously think that you could skip work for a reason like that?
Why would the reason matter at all? According to the company policy, I should be able to do that. I'm planning to attend my younger sister's wedding. There should be absolutely nothing wrong with that. I have every right to attend my own sister's wedding.
That is not a valid reason to be skipping work. You really need to be getting your priorities straight. I'm embarrassed that you're even thinking of taking a day off work for a reason like this.
Why would you be embarrassed about this? It doesn't make any sense at all.
You have to remember that you're my subordinate. You better not think that you can just take a day off without my permission. As a punishment, you're gonna have to work overtime every single day from now on. I'm also going to give you some of my work as a special gift to you.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to say no to that. I don't want to have to do any of your work. You're pretty much the only manager that wouldn't accept the subordinate taking paid leave. I don't need your permission to take a day off from work. I've already been told by the company that it would be okay. What you're trying to do is against the company's policies. I would stop if I were you.
You're just my subordinate. You need to stop telling me what I can do. You should be keeping your mouth shut and listening to my orders. You don't have the authority to be talking back to me like this.
I have the right to choose when to take my paid holidays. Do you not even know how paid holidays even work? You should try reading the rules of this company before trying to impose them on me. Do you even know how to read?
Of course, I know how to read. I'm not a child. You need to stop disrespecting me and insulting me like this.
That's what I should be saying to you.
I'm not going to allow you to take a paid holiday next week. In fact, I'm gonna assign the huge project to you. You're gonna become the new project leader once the project is completed. I'm gonna take all the credit for it. That does sound like a great plan, doesn't it? I'm such a genius.
You really are a terrible person. That's such a selfish idea. Are you not embarrassed saying things like this to your subordinates?
What? I'm not embarrassed at all. I have every right to use my power like this.
What do you even mean by that?
I'll tell you what's been going on. But this is to be kept between us, okay? I'm gonna be promoted in the near future.
There's no way that's ever gonna happen. I wonder which idiot decided to spread a rumor like that.
It's not a rumor at all. I didn't hear about this from anyone. Actually, I found out about it myself.
Then you're definitely not gonna get promoted. You're always wrong about everything that you say. I have no idea why you think that at all.
I'm always right about everything. You probably don't know this, but I'm very well liked by my boss.
You get along well with the CEO? I find that kind of hard to believe.
It's the truth. This is why I know for sure that I'm being promoted soon.
Actually, yeah, I've heard rumors about this before.
See, I told you. Me and the boss are like best friends right now.
I've heard rumors that you act like the boss's dog. You do everything to try to get his approval. How pathetic.
What did you just say to me?
He doesn't see you as a friend at all. You'd look very desperate. I'm pretty sure the boss already knows how useless you are. All you do is force your work onto your subordinates. I really think that you're getting way too ahead of yourself.
I'm not going to forgive you if you keep this up.
I don't need you to forgive me at all. I have no respect for you whatsoever. I really don't care what you think of me at all.
How dare you say that to me? You should only have respect for me. I feel like you don't really understand the authority I have over you. You wouldn't even have a job if it weren't for me.
It wasn't you that decided to employ me. That's the company. I was just unfortunate to be assigned to work under you. I really hate people like you that are useless but act arrogantly just because of the job title. I'm very tired of talking to you. So I'm gonna get going. You have no right to complain to me or punish me for taking a paid holiday. I've already been accepted by the company. You have no right to stop me. I'm gonna get going now.
I can't stand you disrespecting me like this anymore. I'm gonna get rid of you right now. You're fired.
Wait. What did you just say to me?
I just told you that you're fired. There's no need for you to ever come back to this company. Now you got way too ahead of yourself. You should have treated me with more respect.
You can't just fire me for no reason. The higher-ups aren't gonna accept this decision.
Actually, they are going to accept it. I'm gonna make a lie about you making a huge mistake during one of our important projects. That's going to be the reason you get fired. I guess you really underestimated my powers.
I can't believe that you would do all of this over a single day of paid leave. Why do you care so much about me taking a single day off? I'm way too tired to be dealing with you. I've really had enough of it.
Actually, I should be saying that to you. I am tired of you disrespecting me like this. I'm your manager. I really don't understand why you can't just respect me. My other subordinates don't seem to have much trouble doing that. Did you really think that I would allow you to take a day off for your sister's wedding? That's not a good enough reason to take a day off from work. You decided not to listen to my orders, so that's why you're fired.
Well, you need to know one thing. The wedding I'm planning to attend next Monday is the boss's wedding.
What did you just say? The boss's wedding? Stop joking around with me.
Yeah, I'm not joking. I think you're pretty much the only person that didn't get invited. Only one that's being left out. If you really want to be respected by others, you should do things that make people want to respect you. Now there is absolutely nothing about you that can be respected.
Wait. Hold on a minute. What's happening? Please stop insulting me any further. I'm already pretty shocked about what you just told me. How could I be left out at the boss's wedding?
Just how fragile are you? You seem to have no problem dishing out insults to everyone else.
Please just explain what's happening to me. Is it true that the boss is having a wedding next week? Why I knew nothing about this. There's no way you should know about it if I haven't heard about it.
Do you really not understand what's happening? You really are dumb. My sister is the one getting married to the boss.
What? Are you being serious?
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure the boss isn't going to be happy when he finds out about this. You're not even letting me take a paid leave to attend my sister's wedding. This is against the company's policy. I would love to hear what the boss thinks about this.
How is this even happening? Why is your sister getting married to the boss? Where did they even meet in the first place?
I've been good friends with the boss for a pretty long time. I was the one that introduced him to my sister. They got along pretty well and ended up dating after I introduced them to each other.
You and the boss are good friends? How is that possible?
We both went to the same university. That's where I first met him. We took a bunch of classes together and ended up becoming friends. I didn't think that I would end up working for his company though. He didn't think that he would become my boss either. I actually talked to him the other day. He said the reason that he became the CEO of this company was because his father had to retire early. He wasn't expecting to become the boss that soon. So he was working under lots of pressure. He told me that he was having trouble dealing with you as well. I also heard that you kept on sucking up to him. It was obvious that you were looking for a promotion.
I have no idea that you guys are friends. You should have told me earlier.
Why should I have to tell you that? You're not even going to be here that much longer anyway.
Wait. What does that even mean?
It's not that hard to understand. You're no longer going to be part of this company.
Why would I have to leave this company? I haven't done anything wrong.
There's a lot of bad rumors going around about you. Everyone at the company thinks that you're a crazy manager. Have you really not noticed how everyone has been talking about you?
Is what you just said really true? Do people actually think that I'm crazy?
Yeah, everyone thinks that about you. I can totally understand why. Did you really think that people in this company thought positively of you?
Of course. Everyone thinks positively of me. Everyone but you shows me a lot of respect. I'm projected to get a promotion pretty soon after all.
Yeah, you're just making an assumption about that. In reality, nobody talks back to you because they think you're hopeless. Nobody talks to you because they all hate you. It's not because they respect you or anything. You're also not on track to get promoted. You're on track to get fired. I'm starting to feel a little sorry for you.
What are you talking about? I'm not making any assumptions. Everything that I just said is really true. Me and the boss are best friends. There's no way he's kicking me out of this company.
I'm telling you that's a misunderstanding as well. Boss doesn't see you as a friend at all. If you really were his best friend, he would have invited you to his wedding. Have you received a wedding invite from him?
No, there's probably a good reason for that. He probably sent the wedding invitation to the wrong dress or something. We all make a mistake from time to time.
I'm really surprised how positive you are. You really should just accept the reality. He told me directly that he doesn't think very positively of you. Boss definitely doesn't see you as a friend at all. In fact, he was saying that you were a huge nuisance as you don't obey the company's policies at all. It definitely didn't sound like he wanted you at the company for much longer.
Wait. Is that what the boss really said?
Yeah, he did. I think you're either gonna get fired or transferred to another department in the countryside.
No way. I buy my life in this city.
You shouldn't be saying that to me. I'm not the one that decides where you get transferred. So, that's enough. I'm gonna be taking my paid holiday. Regardless of what you say to me. There's no point trying to stop me. I don't need your permission to take this day off.
This isn't fair at all. I want to go to the boss's wedding as well.
I don't think you can go if you weren't invited. There's one more thing that I should tell you. You need to clean out the office that you're using right now. You're no longer going to be manager of this department. I'm going to be taking over as the manager. I want that office to be cleaned for when I move into.
No way. Are you really gonna become the manager instead of me? Why do I have to be moved? I don't understand why you're getting a promotion either. None of this makes any sense.
Well, you have no respect or trust from any one of your subordinates. So that's easy to understand. You're just not the right kind of person to be the manager. You really need to accept reality. The way that you've been treating your subordinates is really unacceptable. Hurry up and clean the room.
Hello, Callista. Thank you very much for yesterday. The party was a huge success. It was great to finally meet you.
Hello, Lionel. I had a terrific time as well yesterday. It was a pleasure meeting you.
I was in such a wonderful mood the entire time since you are so adorable. When compared to you, all the other girls at the party looked like pigs.
What's that? Isn't that a little insulting?
It's not at all offensive. After all, I'm simply telling the truth. I had intended to leave early because all of the girls at the party were so unattractive. I was overjoyed when you eventually showed up. You looked fantastic.
All of the other girls at the party looked lovely, in my opinion. There were other girls who appeared to be cuter than me. I completely disagree with anything you're stating.
Are you kidding me? The other girls all looked so bad. Looking around pained my eyes a lot. I believe I'm allergic to ugly girls. The entire time, I was shivering. Because everyone was so unattractive, I was sick. I'm so delighted you came.
I see.
I've always despised ugly girls since I was a kid. When I see ugly girls, I get a sudden urge to punch them.
Isn't that going a little too far? That appears to be a bit extreme.
It's just a strong desire. I don't believe I would go through with it. I'm genuinely a really kind man. I do, however, prefer gorgeous girls. I'm not interested in their personality.
You sound insane right now.
However, you should be self-assured in your appearance. I think you're quite gorgeous. I'd also stop hanging out with the other gals. They were all hideous. I would never want you to become like them.
I'm going to keep hanging out with them because they're all great people. I'm buddies with the majority of them.
I can't believe they tried to approach me at the party yesterday. They should be talking to ugly males. I'm not sure why they were attempting to be nice to me. It was extremely revolting.
I believe they were simply being courteous.
I'd want to meet you for dinner someday. Only the two of us. Yesterday, there were far too many people in our way.
Okay. I'll get back to you at some point.
I'm overjoyed. I hope to see you soon.
Lionel, the guy I met at the party, was my high school classmate. He didn't appear to recognize me and kept flirting with me. He was continuously insulting and mocking me at school. When I tried to talk to him, he called me names, stole my possessions, and ignored me. I could keep going on and on about the atrocities he did to me. He hasn't changed at all when I see him at the party. He remained a horrible human being. I saw this as an ideal opportunity to exact my vengeance on him. For a while, I was going to pretend I liked him, but then something completely unexpected happened.
Callista, hello. What are you doing now? I'm already waiting for you inside the restaurant. Were you lost or something?
I'm not at all disoriented.
You're more than an hour late. Did anything happen to you back then?
Nothing has occurred. I'm fine.
So, why haven't you arrived yet? Today is your birthday, and I was looking forward to enjoying it with you.
This is the end.
What do you mean?
It's over, I tell you. I don't intend to see you again.
So you're ending your relationship with me?
Did you just break up? What exactly are you talking about? We had never been dating in the first place.
What exactly do you mean? I assumed we were certainly dating. I told you I wanted to spend my entire life with you. You laughed and responded, all right.
That's why I spent some time with you now and then.
Please wait a moment. I'm still processing what you just said to me. Were we not dating back then?
Why did you think I'd want to date someone like you? Today isn't even my birthday. I have absolutely no idea what you're on about.
So today isn't your birthday? What's the matter with you today, Callista? You appear to be an entirely different person than usual. Are you playing a joke on me or something?
Why would I waste my time on a joke like this?
Could you please come to the restaurant so that we can talk? I was going to tell you something very significant today.
Are you going to propose to me?
So you were aware of it. How?
It's quite simple to figure out what you're thinking. You're not very bright, and it's extremely easy to interpret your expressions.
Callista? Is this you? I feel as if I'm speaking to a complete stranger.
You should stop calling me Callista. That's not even my name.
Wait, what? I'm totally perplexed. So, what's your name?
My name is Naomi.
So, your given name is Naomi? So, why did you lie to me about your name? I kept calling you Callista the whole time.
You really are a complete moron.
What happened? What makes you say that? So, your given name is Naomi? So, why did you lie to me about your name? I kept calling you Callista the whole time.
Have you already forgotten about me? Do you really have no idea who I am?
Naomi? I don't recollect someone with that name. Oh, no! Now I remember.
So you finally remembered who I am.
Is that you, Naomi? Didn't we go to the same school?
That's right, I'm Naomi.
Why then did you lie to me about your surname? You should have just informed me from the start that you were Naomi.
I lied to you in order to exact my vengeance on you. Do you forget what you did to me in high school?
You're still irritated about it. It was so long ago. Why are you bringing this up now?
What difference does it make if it happened a long time ago? It doesn't change the fact that you hurt me so badly. You may have forgotten about it, but I have not. The way you treated me back then left an emotional scar on me.
Callista, I'm sorry for what I've done in the past. Oh, I meant Naomi. I apologize for mistyping your name. I'll also apologize for my previous behavior.
Did you think I'd forgive you just because you apologized to me?
I'm not sure what else I can do. Everything happened so long ago. I can't change what I did to you. I promise to make amends to you in the future. I've evolved into a kind person.
Will you make amends to me in the future? Please stop making such jokes. They make me sick.
Please pay attention to what I have to say. I love you so much. I've never been so deeply in love with someone in my life. Callista, I'd like to spend the rest of my life making you happy. I sincerely apologize. I meant Naomi.
What's the point? I have no romantic sentiments toward you.
I don't think I'll ever marry anyone other than you. I promise I'll make you very pleased. Please give me another chance.
I'm not sure why, but we were always in the same class throughout school. I wanted to flee from you, but I couldn't. I even worked extremely hard in order to attend a different high school than you. When I realized you'd applied to the same school as me, I was in complete despair. Those 12 years in school with you were a living nightmare.
I chose that high school just because they had a great football team. Was I really that bad to you? I'm not sure what I did to you.
I figured you'd have forgotten about it by now. I wish I had the ability to forget everything so quickly.
Did I truly offend you this much?
You said my name, Naomi, was unsuitable for me. You chose a different name for me.
I don't recall ever doing anything like that.
Ugly Gorilla. That's the name you chose for me.
Did I truly address you as such? I'm deeply sorry.
Nobody ever addressed me by my full name in school. Throughout primary school, I was constantly referred to as Ugly Gorilla.
I'm deeply sorry.
You mocked and insulted me throughout middle and high school.
I'm not sure why I did something so foolish. Perhaps because I liked you? At the time, I probably just wanted your attention.
You ripped up all of my valuable books in front of me. You stuffed a swarm of insects into my school bag. You blamed me for taking something when you were the one who did it. You trimmed my hair while I was in the library reading a book. When we were waiting in line for lunch, you also cut up my skirt. That's only a sampling of what you've done to me. This list could go on and on.
Back in school, I was a bad person.
You wouldn't even let me study quietly. You were continually attempting to divert my attention.
I honestly don't remember. So, what exactly did I do?
You snatched all of my university textbooks. You flushed them all down the toilet so I wouldn't have to use them again.
Is it true that I did something like that?
Yes, you did. I was stunned. Those textbooks were already pricey, and I knew my parents couldn't afford to replace them. I was desperate to attend a respectable university so that I could be rid of you. That's why I worked so hard in class. Do you realize you tried to derail my dream?
But I thought you got into an Ivy League institution. You got into your ideal university, right?
That's because my professor loaned me a new set of textbooks. I utilized those textbooks to study for long periods of time every day.
You must have struggled a lot in school.
I did, and it was entirely because to you. You utterly destroyed my academic career.
I deeply regret this. I am sorry for anything I did to you back then.
That is a falsehood. I attempted to report you to the school, but everything you did to me was ignored. Because your father was the vice president of our high school. He made certain that you were never in any difficulties. I despised you and your father. You're both scumbags.
That had nothing to do with me. My father did it all by himself.
I don't think so. When you were in difficulties, I'm sure you cried and asked him for aid. You probably do it as well these days, right?
I don't rely on my father nearly as much as I used to. I resolve to be more self-sufficient in the future.
You're getting self-sufficient? That's unlikely.
Let's talk about something else now. I can't believe how beautiful you've become lately. You've changed your appearance drastically. I didn't realize you were the same person until you told me.
Please be quiet. I don't want to be complimented on my appearance by someone who used to call me a monkey.
I honestly thought I'd never meet someone as lovely as you. I was overjoyed to meet you at the party. I felt like I was in heaven when I was talking to you.
You were urgently attempting to flirt with me and didn't notice who I was. I just talked to you because I wanted to exact my retribution. I decided to make you fall in love with me so that I could dump you later.
That is such a cruel thing to say. I truly liked you. I had intended to marry you. I even purchased a ring for you.
Did you just claim I was cruel to you? What about everything you've ever done to me? What you did to me was even worse, in my opinion.
That was all so long ago. I was still a child. I think you're wrong to exact such vengeance on me.
Then give me my 12 years of schooling back. You totally ruined my childhood. Because of what you did to me, I couldn't even make a single friend. Everyone else agreed with you and dubbed me a gorilla. Nobody wanted to help me perhaps because they were afraid you'd do the same to them. I have no good childhood memories.
What does the past matter? You're no longer a gorilla. You're gorgeous.
So what?
Why don't we just let the past go? Can't we just live in the moment? The present day me loves the present day you. Let us keep things simple and forget about our past.
No way. I'll never forget what you used to do to me. I will never, ever forgive you.
Damn you! So, I think I failed.
What do you mean?
I knew you were Naomi from the beginning. I wasn't taken in by you during the party.
What happened?
I was simply teasing you. I bet a buddy that you'd say yes to my proposal.
What's the matter with you?
I thought you didn't recognize me at the party. I was also interested as to why you were using a false identity. You were clearly Naomi. You haven't changed much. You still have so many characteristics that make you appear to be a gorilla.
So you were doing all of this for a back you and your mate's maid? Unbelievable. You haven't changed at all since then.
I was very depressed after we graduated from high school. I had hoped to attend the same university as you. I like being able to mock you every day. I can't believe you went to a better university than I did.
Wait a minute. Was it just a coincidence that we met at that party?
I requested a mutual buddy to organize the party for me. I went to the party solely to see you again. Because I was having so much fun at university, I had entirely forgotten about you. Life as a full-time employee is monotonous. That's why I decided to make another attempt to meet you. That bet I placed was so close to winning.
I can't believe you're doing it again to me.
I know you work for a well-known corporation right now. I'm astounded by your success.
Why do you do this to me all the time? I have never done anything to you.
I honestly have no idea. I'd never given it much thought. I think I just enjoy observing your look when you're in pain or agitated.
You haven't changed one bit. You're still that filthy piece of garbage who ruined my life.
I had so much trouble pretending to love you. I'm also surprised that I lost the bet with my pal. It is entirely your fault that I lost the bet. You should assist me in paying my friend.
I'm honestly relieved that you haven't changed. If you had changed and been a good person, I would have felt horrible.
What do you mean? Stop speaking in such a haughty tone.
I'm curious how you'll react to this.
So you're going to compensate me for the money I lost in the bet?
You should put your money worries aside. You should be concerned about more pressing problems.
What exactly is it? Simply tell me.
What is your father up to these days?
That has nothing to do with the topic at hand.
I learned that he intended to run for governor of the state in the upcoming election. What an incredible endeavor.
So you're aware of it? You have to have done all of your research.
Are you a member of his political party as well?
I am. I'm truly quite significant. You should be more respectful of me.
At this rate, he appears to be winning the majority of votes.
Yes, my father's political party is well known.
He wouldn't want a scandal, would he?
What are your intentions?
What if I start by leaking information to the local newspapers?
You'd better be kidding me.
I'm not kidding. I'm taking everything you did to me extremely seriously. I'm curious what the public will think of your father's decision to sweep your crimes under the rug. He covered up a lot of the heinous things you did to me.
Don't even think about telling anyone.
Your political career will be ended as well. Nobody is going to vote for you or your father after hearing about this.
You can't reveal this right now. It's terrible timing.
I have to, since I have yet to exact my vengeance on you. I must punish you for what you have done to me.
Don't bring my father into it. He has absolutely nothing to do with it.
Actually, I think I should make him suffer as well. He was aware of all you did to me and hid it all to protect you.
So you're going to disclose this to the press?
Sure, I will. My guy knows someone who works for a local news organization.
What's that? Have you a boyfriend?
I'm going to offer them every piece of evidence I've gathered over the years. Throughout my school years, I kept a diary. I also preserved the social media footage you posted of me while we were back in school. You were always filming yourself ridiculing and humiliating me. I simply screenshotted the SMS messages. That, I believe, is enough evidence to ruin you in your father's eyes.
Do not attempt this.
Is that the tone you should use when approaching me for a favor?
This is a crucial time for both myself and my father. Please don't tell the media everything right now. I sincerely apologize for anything I did to you.
Yes, I can understand it's a critical time for you.
Everything these days is shared on social media. This type of scandal might be released shortly before the election.
Yes, I am aware of this as well.
All of these things I used to do to you when we were youngsters. Why can't you just forget about it? You're really annoying.
So that's settled.
What does this imply?
I was prepared to forgive you if you treated me with dignity and sincerely apologized to me. That does not appear to be the case. I'm going to go leak everything to the media right now. You just ruined your only chance to get out of this mess.
Naomi, please. I ask you, please give me another opportunity. We cannot have this kind of information leaked so close to the election.
That makes no difference to me. The more pain you go through, the better it is for me.
Do you have any idea how much problems you're going to cause my father? You're attempting to wreck our lives.
You have already managed to wreck my life. You guys completely deserve this to happen to you.
I truly do not deserve this. I'm about to lose everything I've worked for.
That's fantastic news.
Please consider this one more time. My father and I will personally apologize to you tomorrow. We will beg your pardon. We'll go to any length to prevent you from doing this.
I know you want to see it, but it's too late now. I've already made my decision.
Please accept our apologies. Please.
No way!
What if we compensate you? We will pay you whatever you desire.
That is yet another offense to be added to the list. You're attempting to bribe me.
So, what are you expecting us to do?
I intend for you to suffer. You're going to be lonely from now on. Everyone in your immediate vicinity is leaving. That was how I felt at school. It feels fantastic to finally exact my vengeance. The next day, I managed to tell the media about what Lionel and his father had done to me. Within a few days, the news piece had spread over the internet. Lionel and his father were forced to quit from the election since their reputation had been damaged. Now that I've exacted my revenge, it appears that I can finally move on with my life. I eventually married my partner and was blessed with a child with him. Right now, I am really satisfied with my life.
Hey. Did you get home already? I'm heading home now.
You're not home already? Where are you?
I went to say hi to a friend. Once the baby is born, I'll have less time to go out, you know. I thought I should see people while I still can.
Okay, thanks for letting me know. But you should get home as soon as you can. Be careful, okay? You can't see your feet at the moment. I don't want you to trip over or anything.
I'm fine. You worry too much about me. I can take care of myself. I'm just a bit tired from talking too much. Would you make me dinner when I get home?
I prepared it already. I'm taking care of the laundry too. Anything else you want me to do?
Thanks so much, darling. That's more than enough.
Did you drive there? If not, I can come pick you up. Just let me know when you're ready and I'll come over.
Okay. Oh, I just realized I left some books on the table in the backyard. It's raining now.
Don't worry, I saw it. When I got home, I already bought them inside for you.
Great. I should have known I could count on. Can you also clean the shower and vacuum the floor before I get back?
No problem.
You're the best, Dan. I haven't vacuumed in about 2 weeks. The place is probably really filthy by now.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything. But I realized there has been a lot of dust bunnies lately.
Yeah, cleaning is hard on my swollen ankles. And I can't bend down because my stomach is in the way. I'm scared I might slip and fall.
That's totally understandable. Then leave the cleaning to me.
Thank you so much, Dan. I'm sorry for relying on you to do the housework so often.
No problem, I don't mind doing it. This is an important time for you. So we both need to be careful.
Right. Speaking of which, I was wondering if you could cook everything from now on. It's really a lot of work for me.
All of them? I could try, but I don't know how good they'll turn out. You're so much better at cooking than me. I just know a few pasta dishes and sandwich recipes.
But it's painful for me to stand up lately. Even going shopping is really difficult for me. I can at least make lunch for myself. So I only need breakfast and dinner. But making breakfast for two before work might be tough for me. Just wake up earlier than usual, then you could do it, right?
I'm already waking up extra early to do the laundry. Plus, I'm doing every other little chore that needs to be taken care of.
But you're not being pregnant. You said you would always treasure me when we got married. Are you lying?
Look, I'm extra busy right now. I'm already leaving earlier than usual. We're really understaffed. But we just got a really good new employee. So sooner or later, I'll be able to leave at the usual time.
What do you mean? Sooner or later? When will it be?
I'm sure it won't be long. It was her first day today, but she's already accomplished a lot. Once my workload gets lighter, I'll be able to be at home more.
Then will you be able to take care of the cooking?
I think I can, but I don't want to make any promises though.
Okay, fine. Even if you won't promise, I'm still going to take that as your word. I didn't know that you got someone new at work. She seems good?
Yeah, she seems pretty good so far. She changed jobs mid-career, so she's not just some new graduate. She used to work at a big company. And she's very professional.
Why would someone like that want to work at your company?
Who knows? She said she wanted to test her skills in a new environment.
Are you sure she didn't just get fired? Like she was abusing the other staff or something?
She doesn't seem like that kind of person. Now that you mention it, there was one weird thing about her.
What do you mean weird?
I think what she said is a little weird.
I told you. Something's not right with someone who leaves a bigger company for a smaller one. I wouldn't necessarily say that anyway.
She just asked me if I was married, so I told her yes. And she had a lot of questions for some reason.
She seems really curious about you. That's so creepy. She wants to know about her boss's wife? Why?
I really don't know.
She seemed more interested in you than the job. It's a little weird, right? Wait a minute. Could she be into you? I very highly doubt that she must be. There's no other explanation. She'll probably start flirting with you soon.
I don't think so. She didn't come across like that to me. You never know what someone is really thinking. Be careful, okay?
When are you coming home? Dan? You suddenly went out. Did something happen? I can't believe you just leave me at home while I'm pregnant.
I'm here. Calm down, baby. I went to meet a friend from work.
You don't mean that creepy newcomer?
That's the one.
Are you serious? Tell me you're kidding. You really went out with a woman who has a crush on you. Can't believe it.
Come on, Lena. She doesn't have a crush on me. She had something important to tell me about.
Is there something that requires you to go and see her alone? That's basically cheating. From now on, you make the dinner. That's punishment for cheating.
Cook dinner yourself. I'm never doing it for you again.
Excuse me? I thought we had a deal. Have you forgotten I'm pregnant?
And I'm not cleaning up after you anymore either.
What happened to you? Why are you acting like this? I knew that girl was bad news. Is she making you be like this?
Listen up, Lena. The baby has to take a DNA test.
What?
If it turns out that I'm really the father, I'll go back to doing everything like I said. And I'll raise the child with you.
What are you talking about? DNA test? Why would you say something like that? It almost sounds like you're planning to divorce me or something.
Yes, that's true.
What brought this on out of the blue? What did I ever do to you?
You think I don't know? You think you can hide it forever? You've been cheating on me for a year with a married man. I hope you had fun sneaking around.
Are you crazy? As if I would ever do that. Did your coworker do something weird to you? Is this her influence?
Yeah, she did. She told me everything about.
What? You've been doing behind my back. Obviously, she's deceiving you. She just wants to steal you away from me. Don't believe her lies.
That's not who she is. She doesn't want to steal me. In contrast, she wants to protect me.
What do you mean?
Her name is Lisa. Does this name sound familiar? Think about the man you dated with. Lisa is his wife.
Stop it. I don't know anyone named Lisa.
Don't play dumb. I've seen proof Lisa gave me. You can't run from this. Lisa's been investigating you both for a long time.
What do you mean? Investigating?
She realized her husband was cheating on her months ago. So she started looking into it. And she found out the woman he was cheating with was you, Lena. She even found out about me and the company I work at.
What? Are you insane? She's obsessed with me or something?
She transferred to my company in order to get close to me. With her credentials, it must have been a walk in the park to transfer over here. But it seems like she was already looking for a change of pace before any of this happened. Once she started working here, she met me, and that's when she took the opportunity to ask about you.
Something doesn't add up. This is really weird. Why would you do any of this? I don't get it. I mean, to go as far as to change jobs just so she can investigate? I don't believe it.
She's a perfectionist. She said if she doesn't investigate everything herself, she'll never be satisfied. So she kept acting in secret, looking into everything, and continued to find proof of her husband's infidelity. And it seems she has quite a grudge against you.
Against me? What did I do?
About a year ago, she was planning to have a house built for her parents. But because of her husband, she won't be able to do that now.
What? But that has nothing to do with me.
Lisa's husband spent a lot of money on you. All of that money was supposed to be for her parents. But it turns out Lisa was adopted. So they're not actually blood related, and she wanted to build them a home as a thank you for raising her.
So what?
All the money he spent on you was actually the money she had saved up for her parents. But he spent all of it taking you out to hotels and buying expensive items. Lisa's dad passed away. And in the end, she wasn't able to build the house for him like she wanted.
That has nothing to do with me. It's not like I forced him to spend that money.
That's not what I heard. You coaxed him into spending money on you. Didn't you begging and pleading him to buy everything you wanted? You always do. Your greediness sowed the seeds of this whole situation.
So I'm the bad guy now? Have you even thought about why you got cheated in the first place?
You want to try and tell me it's my fault that you cheated?
Sure. You should apologize to me for making me cheat on you. Before we got married, you said you'd go work at a bigger company and get a higher salary. But because it's a worthwhile job, you keep working there with no sign of quitting. How long till you get a better salary?
But I got a promotion. And my salary is pretty good for a small company.
No, it's not pretty good. It's nowhere near enough. I want to go shopping.
So you can buy more expensive handbags? If that's what you're going to splurge money on, you should save it for the future.
You see. This is exactly why you get cheated on. He's so much better than you. He works for a big company. And he makes twice what you do.
So he's your favorite then? Obviously.
If I want to, I can leave you in the dirt and just marry him instead.
What about the baby?
Well, I'll get a DNA test, just like you said. If it's not his baby, I'll give it to you to raise. I don't want a baby with poor man.
If it's poor person genetics, I think you should worry about him more than me.
What? Why you say that?
Since he's unemployed.
No, he's not. What do you mean?
Did you listen to anything I just said? Were you listening to me? He stole his wife's savings and used it up on you. Remember now? Why would a guy who makes twice my salary need to do something like that? Since it raises the risk of his cheating being discovered.
I don't know. More money is always better than less. Where is this going?
You still don't get it? I'll let you into a secret. About his job and his money. He was lying about all that stuff. The truth is he was unemployed while his wife worked as the breadwinner. On top of that, he got addicted to gambling and racked up a pretty big debt. He then harassed Lisa to take care of that debt.
That's a lie. He's kind and smart and a great guy.
I'm sure he was, but I'm also sure he was putting on an act to try and seduce you. After he got married, he changed and started treating his wife like a slave. That's what Lisa told me.
She's lying for sure.
On top of that, his parents are a doozy. So the poor bride will have to deal with all three of them. If that's what you want, go ahead. I won't stop you.
Hold on a minute. Is all of this true?
Why don't you find out for yourself? But now I have to divorce with you. I can't spend my life with a jerk like you. Bye.
The baby turned out to be mine. I've been raising him by myself. And I divorced Lena then. The man she cheated refused to help her financially. How could an unemployed do that? Lena's parents heard about everything from me, so they refused to help her get back on her feet. I heard she's completely worn out and struggling with mental illness. That's what she should get.
Where did you go, Luca? You haven't been home after the wedding yesterday. Did you stay at someone's house after the after party? My mother-in-law is coming back today. Isn't it about time to get home?
I'm at the airport right now.
What? Airport? What do you mean? Why?
I decided to get out of the States.
Wait a sec, what are you talking about? I don't get it at all. What do you mean? Explain to me so I can understand. Why are you at the airport?
I want to be with someone else after all. But I thought it'd be impossible as long as I'm in the States. It might just be better to go abroad.
What are you saying? I thought we just had our wedding done yesterday. I actually thought you're acting weird during the wedding too. Is that because you decided to go abroad and abandon me?
Well, that's pretty much it. It was such a waste of time to hold the wedding. But all the gift money is going to be useful at least. Maybe it was right to hold it.
What the hell? That's so cruel. Are you serious? Why do you need to leave me? If you had told me about it earlier, we could have been together. Why did you have to hold our wedding and then leave me?
It's more like a mistake, for real.
A mistake? What?
I was wrong to think about getting married to you. I definitely love my ex more than you.
What? Are you kidding me?
She's never left my conscience. I've always wanted to start over with her. Then she invited me to go abroad.
Huh? She did?
So I thought it was the perfect opportunity. So I'm taking this gift money with me and becoming someone overseas. And we're gonna be millionaires.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You're seriously messed up. If it's true, we've already got married to each other. What am I supposed to do?
I'm leaving everything to you. Do your best. It has nothing to do with me now. I'm gonna be happy with her.
You're being too irresponsible now. Isn't that too much? Eloping with your ex right after our wedding? I've never seen a scene like this even in a drama.
It was fate for me to be with her. You were just a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? I only started dating you because I was depressed right after my ex left me. Even our marriage, I just thought I was at the right age. I didn't even like you enough to get married in the first place.
Okay, all right. I didn't expect you to say something like this right after the wedding. Ugh. Whatever. I'll be doing things on my own from now on. So don't ever text me again. I don't want to get in touch with you ever again.
That's my line. Well, good luck. We're gonna be so free and happy.
Whatever. I hope I never see you again.
Hey, what are you doing now? Where do you live?
Yes, who's this? You should know who I am.
It's me, your husband. How can you forget me?
What? My husband? Are you by any chance the dumb ex-husband that got back with his ex 6 years ago and caused me and my family a lot of trouble?
It's already been 6 years now. Time sure flies. And ex-husband? When did we get divorced?
We got divorced a long time ago. What do you want now?
I just got back to the States.
Huh?
Come and pick me up. You're free anyway, right?
What are you saying? I'm not free at all. Also, why do you think I would do anything for you?
You're free anyway, so come and pick me up. Your ex-husband came to see you. Aren't you happy?
No, we've got divorced 6 years ago, and we were married only for like a couple of days.
I'm sure you're not, but are you still living in my house?
Huh? Your house? What do you mean?
I'm asking if you're still living in the house we bought. That house is mine, right?
It's true that I'm still living in the house. So what? Don't come here. This house is already mine.
What? What are you saying? That's mine. Are you assuming that's yours?
Don't you dare come here. I already got remarried and living here.
Huh? What? Remarried? You're living in my house with another guy? Stop joking around. That house is mine. Get out.
What are you saying?
Don't live in that house without my permission. On top of that, with another guy? Don't mess with me. I'm gonna kick you out.
What are you saying? It's been mine for 6 years. You're the one who left the house on your own, right? What's wrong with me remarrying and living in the house?
I won't let you do as you like. I'm coming now.
You're trying to be tough. But you'll be screwed if you come here, okay?
You're the one who's gonna be screwed. Have you lived in the house since I left you? What a shameless ex-wife. I'm kicking you out, so get ready to leave.
Bring it on.
You trying me?
Whatever. I'll make you cry like a little baby. You're being so selfish that I don't even want to talk to you. I don't think you should come here. I recommend giving up. Later.
What the hell? Who is that big guy? He threw me on the ground.
I just introduced you to my husband, huh? My husband used to be a wrestler.
What? What is that? That's not fair.
Say anything you want. I told you not to come. I'm really glad that he had a day off today. It was satisfying seeing you on the ground.
Stop it. I'm beaten up. Aren't you worried about me a little bit? I got sent to the hospital.
Right after I got back.
That's because you broke through our window. Duh. It's not like we had time to call the cops. It was completely your fault. My husband and I just did what we could to protect our kids. You just paid for what you did.
Why am I beating up like this? That house is mine in the first place. My name should still be on the official documents, right?
I changed those so long ago.
Huh? Really?
Your parents paid for compensation and apologized to me 6 years ago. They let me have this house too, and they're even helping me pay the mortgage. So, yeah, it's mine.
So, the house is really yours now? Not mine? I got no place to live now.
Why did you think you had a place to live? You didn't even pay for it.
Ugh!
Idiot. Do you ever think before you do anything? You got nothing. Your family also disowned you a long time ago. That must be embarrassing for you.
I was supposed to come back and start everything over. How did this happen?
Well, you completely trespassed. I told you it's my house now so many times, but you didn't listen to me. On top of that, you broke through the window. Of course my husband was gonna do something about it.
But he didn't have to beat me up this much. The doctor said it'll take 3 months to be fully healed. I should sue you. If you don't want to get sued, pay compensation. I'm gonna settle everything with money.
Go ahead. I was gonna do the same thing.
Huh? What do you mean?
Sorry for you, but you're gonna get arrested. I already called the police and they're investigating.
What are you saying? Why am I getting arrested? I'm the victim here. You're mistreating me. I'm not insured too, so I paid everything on my own. Aren't you gonna compensate for that too?
Nah. There's no way I'm gonna do that. It has nothing to do with us. Why are you acting like the victim here? You broke through the window, literally breaking the window. That's completely a trespassing. You had a weapon with you. I'm glad my husband can deal with you. You deserved it.
How could you?
We did what we should. I don't care about you. Your ex left you, right? Why don't you go cry to her?
All right, I'll tell you my story honestly. I want to start over with you.
What?
She was such a bad decision. She was after my money and my savings. She used me and left me. She took all the money I had away from me, so I was struggling for these past few years. Finally, I saved up enough money to get back. So I wanted to start over with you.
Oh, yeah, that's surprising actually. That's such a funny story.
A funny story? Are you even listening to me?
But now it's too late. You're just paying for what you've done. Starting over with me? Stop joking around. You started all of this. I'm finally living happily now. I got no time to play around with you.
I'm just trying to start a new life. Getting back to the States to get my house back, start everything over from scratch.
I see, that's great. But there's nothing you can get back. All you got is a criminal record. You ruined your life on your own accord.
You're being mean. Are you abandoning me too? We even got married back then.
So what? That was the worst mistake I ever made. Don't ever try anything again. Goodbye. Trash. Don't ever text me again.
Evie blocked Luca in the end. She never got in touch with him ever again. Luca got arrested and couldn't pay for his bail. He ended up having a criminal record. His family has no intention of helping him. He couldn't get anyone's help and had to start his new life lonely. He lost every hope he had, but he deserves what he's done. Evie sold the house after that and moved with her family to somewhere else. Better not be close to someone like him.